today we're going to talk about the importance of proper hydration. Hey, Stacey, can you just share with us why do you think what's the importance of drinking water?
Well, our bodies are 70% water. Every system, every organ, every cell depends on water. Our muscle is 70% water, so especially if we're going to exercise, we need water. Muscle is made of two things, protein and water. So if you are getting Charlie horses or muscle cramps, you are so extremely dehydrated, and that's a sign, you know, you need to
What are
increase.
the signs of being dehydrated?
Well, there are many, and they're very dangerous, actually, especially if you let it go for too long. First of all, you get very lethargic, very tired. It's very sneaky. And another thing, the same trigger in the body for hunger is the same for thirst. So a lot of times, I can tell when people don't have enough water because they're just craving sugar. They want that sugar to make them to get that surge, to give them more energy, but what they really are is dehydrated. And dehydration can cause pulled muscles, sore joints. Dehydration can actually cause your blood volume to be thicker. Your heart has to pump harder. Dehydration can actually cause a heart attack. Many heart attacks in extreme situations are from people being so extremely dehydrated, and they don't even know it.
Well, what do you say about people like my mom, for example? She doesn't like to drink water.
That's exactly
right.
right.
Sometimes I'll say to her, well, you got to drink, and she'll just drink like a cup or two of water, and she considers maybe coffee would be it. So can you talk about,
I
what
can
about
talk
that?
about this forever. Things that have water in them, we don't count as water, especially anything that has caffeine in it, like tea, like coffee, because caffeine right off the bat is a natural diuretic. So here you are, you need water for energy, because one of the downfalls of dehydration is depression, feeling tired, feeling lethargic. So then what do? We drink caffeine to get up, but that caffeine is throwing more water out of our body. So then we drink more caffeine, and then it's like a downhill spiral into severe deep dehydration.
What about teas that have no caffeine?
Oh, I talk about this every day. It is my opinion, just my professional opinion, that decaffeinated products still have some caffeine in them. So as long as you're drinking enough water to offset that, you can go ahead and do that. But, you know, tea drinkers and coffee drinkers are very, very dehydrated. You can sometimes see it in the skin. A lot of times I'll know my clients are dehydrated when they walk right in the door because their skin is all dry and wrinkly. And I'll say, you haven't been drinking your water. And they're like, how did you know?
Oh, well, I'm a tea drinker. I love tea. So I'm guilty at sometimes I'll take my tea instead of water. So I need to make some changes.
As long as you get enough water in, you can still drink your tea. And with people who drink tea all day, I'll say, well, why don't we cut your tea in half and add the other half in water?
Well, how much water?
Ideally, and we've all heard this before, but it's very true, 8 ounces of water per day is, if you can just start with that. Now, if you're an exerciser, if you're a runner, if you're getting into shape, if you're working out, as we said, muscle is 70% water, you need even more. So, because I personal train clients, and you're losing more water through breath and through sweat, they need even more water to keep up with it. And I suggest a gallon a day for those people.
Now, what about, do you have a preference on any kind of water? I mean, that's sort of a big topic, is the type of water.
It really is. It really does make a difference. First of all, you really don't want to drink tap water. Have you ever gone to different parts of the city and been at your friend's house and you go to drink cup of their water and you're like, whoa, that tastes different? You never know what the water companies are doing. So purified water, you know, you can even use a Brita on your tap water if you don't want to spend a lot of money. A lot of people will get different purifiers on their water system to help. When you're buying bottled water, you really have to read the fine print, because a a lot of times they're just bottling tap water.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But spring is best.
Okay.
True spring water has the minerals in, but has taken the impurities out.
Okay.
Distilled is, they've taken the impurities out, but they've taken the minerals out as well.
Oh, okay,
So
that's not that great.
so if you
Okay.
want to take distilled, you just have to make sure you're getting your minerals through a very top shelf, you know, vitamin mineral supplement.
Well, you've really given us a lot of great hints of what we need to do about being hydrated, drinking plenty of water, drinking the right kind of water, not drinking coffee and tea. We can, but not as
But
much.
offset it with water,
Right.
correct.
And that drinking water will help us have a healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely.
So-
And you'll look
get more
better.
Oh, yeah,
energy.
we'll look better.
That's right.
Awesome.
It's just such a win-win-win-win.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Oh,
much
you're
for
so
coming.
welcome.
We
I'm
just really
honored.
appreciate it. And we hope
Thank
to have you
you.
back again. Thanks
Thank
again.
you.